Hey everyone, I am super happy to see you all today and welcome back to another VR News Roundup covering some of the largest stories over the past few days, but also focusing on those lesser seen stories to give them a platform. Today we have new anime in VR, Germany cracking down on Oculus, a new Star Wars VR film in the making, and a new Cyberpunk VR MMO. But our first story deals with... I'm messing with y'all. There is Oculus news in here, but this is officially a Facebook-free episode. So let's kick it off and...
Shoes. Oh my god.
How's that for an E-Bombs World throwback? But we bring up shoes because VR locomotion accessories all seem to focus on you walking in real life to increase your VR immersion. Whether it's cyber shoes, slide mills like the Catwalk C, and many other locomotion accessories, all of them provide a very unique experience, but maybe there's a better way to go at it where we trick the brain instead of actually walking. These are the new and updated Drop Labs EP01 Triple Black Haptic Sneakers. Going for $299 via their official website, these new sneakers can connect to any Class 1 Bluetooth 4.2 compatible device, so that's most devices out there. With a haptic device planted in the midsole of the shoe, bass-activated stereo vibrations will sync with what you hear in your ears. So if you're running in, say, Pavlov, the sound of your in-game footsteps will translate to the vibrations in your shoes. I just kinda like these. They actually look really cool. Shoe wear is an everyday wear, so there's no fear of having to, quote, dress up to play VR, and I can play exactly how I'd like to play, standing up, not sitting down. Maybe this is a future VR locomotion solution to provide those immersive VR experiences that are both easy and simple and also don't require heavy movements by the user. I don't actually need to be moving my legs in real life and translating to the virtual world. I just want to feel like I am, and I think this is a great way to think about that solution. Let me know your thoughts. But let's move on to the What's Making Me Happy in VR segment, a look into what currently has me excited, optimistic, and just very happy to be part of the VR community. And Bigscreen is always making moves. So I have spoken about it before, but I am a big Bigscreen VR advocate. I think it embodies fully the potential VR has to make unique experiences, and new movies are coming, notably Dragon Ball movies, and that just gets me absolutely pumped. I am absolutely backed up and have a huge catalog of anime to get caught up on, but starting September 12th at times throughout the day, Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods, Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F, and Dragon Ball Super Broly will all be viewable to watch together with your friends and friends-to-be. Prices are going to be $3.99 for the movies and will be available in the US, UK, Canada, Ireland, Australia, and New Zealand. If you can't join the live shows though, all will be available in the rental catalog as well. Also between September 2nd and ending on September 9th, there's going to be a mini-game hosted by Bigscreen, I'll put the link in the video description, where you can search to try to find all 7 Dragon Balls to reach Shenron. The first to complete the game will get a free movie ticket, something that unfortunately by the time this video launches is probably a moot point. But also the first to complete the game the fastest will get the ticket when the competition ends, so you have a chance there, hope you have the fastest hands in the West. And if anime is your thing, another shout out is warranted to the VR Anime Society, who puts together big screen meetups all the time to watch current and older anime seasons. They are all great people working really hard to build a VR anime community, and I take a look at their site and Discord, they're just a lot of fun to be around. But guys and girls, I gotta be honest with you. Remember this graphic? That beautiful promise of a Facebook free episode? It was full of lies. My apologies.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
But this breaking news comes first from Sebastian Ng of the terrific YouTube channel MRTV. Go give him a look. With help from him and Google Translate to brush up on my German, it looks like the sale of Oculus Rift S and the Oculus Quest has been halted in Germany. Reportedly, this is over talks with supervisory authorities. From Oculus themselves, this is a temporary break due to outstanding talks with German supervisory authorities. We were not obliged to take this measure, but proactively interrupted the sale. In a frequently asked question text, they elaborated further. We have paused the sale of Oculus products in Germany due to ongoing discussions with German regulatory authorities. We cannot talk about details in this moment, but we are confident that sales can continue soon. So as of this moment, the existing inventory in German retail stores can be sold, but they will no longer be supplied with new units, and any imported units cannot be guaranteed to work. So why is this happening? We don't know the exact reason, but I think it's a pretty educated guess would have to be over the recent decision to of course require a Facebook account on all Oculus headsets. I'm going to be paying attention to how this plays out, and it's going to be very interesting to see if other countries start discussions like this. Let me know your thoughts. But enough Facebook, I already failed y'all once, not again, so let's talk about VR and its applications for making films with a Star Wars 1 in production. This comes from the YouTube channel Cinematic Captures, who if you're not familiar with, for shame, because they make some amazing cinematic short films around the Star Wars universe, with many being absolute monster videos like Order 66 and many more. It's a real interesting world where fans can make better Star Wars films than Hollywood directors, but I'm gonna leave it at that. But the most recent news from Cinematic Captures revolves around a new virtual production in the pre-production stage of creating a short film following a squad of clone commandos. This will be the most ambitious project so far for Cinematic Captures, and I'm very excited to see how it turns out. Now, virtual productions are very interesting because there is traditionally a disconnect between what a filmmaker can see through the lenses when they're recording versus what they can imagine to be edited in later over the raw footage, and virtual productions aim to merge these two together. Using a combination of VR and AR systems like the Oculus Rift S and Vive trackers on this new project, in game engines like Unreal and Unity, combined with all the bells and whistles of GPUs, camera tracking, etc., filmmakers can create scenes all together with the full vision in mind from the start. Picture it this way. You ever see a bad movie? Of course you have, there's tons of them out there. But many times movies can flop because when the director needs to piece all the raw footage together, the message and the story just doesn't make sense at the end. The virtual production method allows a director to visualize everything as they move forward, leading to better overall films. This is just one of the many examples out there of how VR is so much more than gaming. Something I want to highlight more and more on this channel, and thanks to Bazdon for the heads up on this on Twitter. I really appreciate you showing this to me. Keep your eyes open for this in the future and check out Cinematic Captures. And let's end on the Wild West, the new frontier still not fully explored, that being VR MMO RPGs. There are some, of course, already live, like Orbis and Township Tale, and there are those who are working hard on development, and I have my eyes on both Elysia and Zenith, both of which have teams doing really hard work because let's face it, the blueprints for a successful VR MMO, they're entirely unknown, and these teams are working hard on figuring that out. There is a new one though that shows a different style, that being NYX, a dark cyberpunk VR MMO RPG from Exocubic Games. Set in a dystopian world, it features a lot of what we can expect from a fun MMO. Procedurally generated quests, lots of enemies, craftable weapons, and a ton of activities. According to the website, there will be 4 main classes at launch, each with unique abilities, guns, and melee weapons, and we know 2 of these classes so far will be a rogue and a swordsman, but each class has multiple subclasses to cater to your preferred playstyle. Once you get through the character creation screen, you'll be thrown into a cyberpunk world with main story quests, procedurally generated side quests, and the occasional special event with many missions having drastically different outcomes depending on your choices. Of course, there's probably tons and tons more of info out there. I'll link their website for you to check it out, but keep your eyes on this one with a launch date sometime in 2022, costing roughly around $30 per the developers, with premium purchases available for in-game cosmetics, but the developers assure everyone there is absolutely no pay-to-win services. Like I said earlier, MMOs are very tough. There's a lot of nuances in VR, and large-scale MMO only adds to those nuances, so it's going to be interesting to follow the development of this over the next 2 years, but I'm down with Cyberpunk. But that's going to be it for today's episode, everyone. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. It means a lot to me. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon, that way you never miss an upload. And as always, see you on the next one, Space Cowboys.